Thank you all. Has feminine fear become so pervasive in the workplace? Is your fear limiting your success? By a show of hands, I'd like to see how many of you all have experienced anxiety, diarrhea, depression, fever blisters, maybe some hives, insomnia, migraines. What about weight gain in places you really don't want to see? And maybe you're having that second glass of wine at night. So I appreciate you being brave and sharing with everyone. Do you know what that's caused by? It is caused by a 4-letter F word. Fear. F-E-A-R. Fear. So you're standing or sitting and saying, why is this woman, who is this, that's going to talk to us about fear today? Well, my name is Annella Metoyer, and I've had the pleasure of having a career in the financial industry for over 35 years. And I coached individuals from the entry level to the executive level. I started my career stamping addresses on envelopes and ended my career as city president of one of the top 5 corporate banks in the 4th largest city in the U.S. Today, I'm a performance improvement coach, and I work with individuals who want to enhance their leadership skills so they can dare to be the change in their growing organization. I'm also the author of the #1 bestseller on Amazon, Dare to Be the Change. So thank you. So back to the F word. When I started my research on fear, I talked to anybody who would listen to me. My family, I talked to people in the workplace, I stopped people in the grocery store. And I would say, so tell me, my topic is about fear. What do you think about that? And here's the reaction. I'm not afraid of anything. I can't believe you're going to talk about that. I may be a little stressed at the job. You know, I've got a new job and, you know, it's really got me stressed out. Or it was, I'm in a project and I'll be so glad when it's over with because, yeah, I'm a little stressed, okay? But fear, nah, I'm not afraid of anything. Really? So 90% of the women that I coach, in the first or second conversation, guess what comes up? Fear. It's the fear of, will I lose my job? It's the fear of, I don't know if I'm going to get that promotion. It's the fear of, what if I do get that promotion? Then what? As women, are we listening to individuals in our workplace and taking that message and turning it into something fearful in our head? Are we instead maybe listening to that voice that sits up here and talks in your ear, your best friend, that causes fear? Or are you just denying your fear? So, how many of you in the audience are afraid that you might lose your job, get fired, get displaced, or possibly get transitioned out of the industry completely? So thanks for being brave. I appreciate you doing that. So how many of you have experienced being fired, displaced, or transitioned? Ah, thank you, thank you. Do you remember what that felt like? I sure do. Oh, I sure do. So after 40 years in the banking industry, here comes this person that walks in my office and they say, "Thank you for your service, but it's over with." I'm sitting at my desk and there's this gloom of fear that just totally comes over my head. I'm thinking, what? Will anybody else hire me? What am I going to tell all these people that are standing outside that I work with because they saw this person walk in my office and close the door? What am I going to tell my family? 40 years. I sat there at my desk and I said, oh my goodness, who am I going to be? I've always been a banker. Everyone said that on my tombstone, it was going to say, she was a banker. Who was I going to stand for? And to make matters worse, I get a transition coach. In the second conversation, guess what my transition coach asked me? How old are you? Wait a minute, how old am I? Okay, 59. When do you turn 60? In about 11 months. Okay. Great. We got to get you placed before you hit 60. Wait a minute. Whoa. Stop. I thought 60 was the new 40. What happened? What happened? So through that, I am so grateful that I learned a lot of lessons about transitions. And I will tell you that in those lessons, I came up with the top 10. The top 10 lessons of transition. And I use them when I coach individuals, and I do have a lot of clients that are transition individuals. Do you know what the number one lesson in transition? It's your friends don't call. And these are individuals that either you help them get promoted or possibly that you were the voice in the room for them, or maybe you helped them in the transition. It happened to me because I said, oh no, my friends are going to call me. Well, this individual, 20 years I've known this person, didn't call. Called 6 months later. Here's the conversation. Hey, I am so sorry that I did not support you through your transition. You want to know why? Because I was afraid that if I was connected to you, that I would be transitioned out. What? You're not going to speak to me because you're afraid that you're going to get transitioned out? Wait, this is the time you support somebody. In the 2017 study of women in the workplace, it found that women are underrepresented at every position in corporate America, despite the fact that we have more degrees than men 30 years running. And as a result of that, only 1 out of every 5 C-suite position is a woman. And fewer than 1 out of every 30 is a woman of color. As a result of this, what we're finding is that women are not promoted as quickly as men because, unfortunately, a manager or a senior leader not necessarily will take the time to help a woman understand the process of advancement. Another reason, women are less likely to ask for a raise, ask for the promotion, or aspire to hit that top position. Now I got to tell you that I understand why women are afraid to ask for the raise, ask for the promotion, or aspire to be at that top position. We have experienced some horrific situations throughout history. Whether it was persecution, stoning, hanging, raping, we've experienced a lot. But through that, it has caused us to pause just a little long when we are taking risks. But that pause is truly taking a price on moving forward. So isn't it time to get over feminine fear? So how do you do that? Well, I feel the antidote to feminine fear is in power. Power. What does that look like? Well, there's three aspects of power. Either you have power and you're either using it or you're abusing it in places probably you shouldn't do. Or you have no power. You're completely powerless. Or you got power. It's available to you, but you haven't tapped into it because of fear. Which one are you? Think about that. Examine that. So you say, okay, Annella, that's what the three aspects are. Where do I get this power from? It could be spiritual. It could be family. It could be a physical activity, yoga. It could be networking. It could be helping others. I was so fortunate and continue to be fortunate because through my transition, through my career, my power source was my family. They were there for me and listened to me and supported me no matter what I said. They were there for me. If it's not your family, then maybe your power source is a coach. Someone who can help you identify your strengths and truly enhance those strengths. Because I know what we do. We get a coach and what do we want to talk about? All of our weaknesses or opportunities, that's what we want to talk about. But working with a coach can pull that out. Or maybe it's your network. Now, I know you're going to step back and say, network, well, yes, I've got a great network, and it's in the social media space, you know, LinkedIn, Facebook, Twitter, okay? Yeah, that's all great. I've got one too. But I'm going to challenge you to think a little bit different. When you're out today, tomorrow, whatever networking event, the power source that you can have in connecting with people will serve you well later on. So the next time you're out, ask yourself, I'm going to walk in, I'm going to get 5 business cards. And I'm going to ask that individual, let's have a 15-minute conversation. Only 15 minutes, 7.5 minutes each. Connect with that person because you know what? That person may be the person that will help you in your next opportunity. I'm one that can tell you that that's really what happened with me. Or maybe it's the space of helping others. Take the time to mentor or coach a woman. And I know we say, hey, look, I'm trying to balance family, home, work, got it. But taking the time to mentor or coach a woman, what you will find is that you will increase your own power. You will learn things from that person that will enhance your own power. So tap into that power source. So I ask you, take some time to re-examine your power source. So we've been talking about that 4-letter F word. Fear. That word that causes you to freeze with every action that requires risk. What would your life look like if you didn't have fear? No longer the person that is fearful, but the person that is fearless. The person that has the freedom and the energy to assure your reality. So I ask you, stop looking in the mirror for flaws that cause fear. Instead, focus on that bigger world of helping others and making a difference in the lives of people that you truly care for. Become the power source. Thank you. My name is Annella Metoyer.